Therefore, everything is going to be a blue color. Yeah, there is so much material to be gathered. It's all in the floor. Of all the places, it's in the floor. You know, you would think it would be in the area we just carved out, where, you know, we had to go back and forth and back and forth, just mining and mining and mining. But no, the majority of the materials is actually located in the floor here. Therefore, if you want the good loot, you gotta keep digging downwards at that. You just keep going down. And it's like, well, what do you mean you keep going down? Well, I mean you excavate. You take your pickaxe and you swing at the stone. You know? And if you swing enough times in a row, you will find that you are actually digging up a lot of resources. I am apparently, like, famished. Like, my character is super hungry right now. No idea why. I think it has something to do with the slimes. I think that might be how the little slimes are supposed to get you or something. It's, maybe they just make you hungry. Which is possible. It's very plausible, actually. But I don't think that's what they do. I think I'm just hungry because I'm hungry. Okay, now we have this much material excavated. We can go through and excavate over here just a little. I want to dig out to here. Yeah, my character's really hungry. Now I've got these. I can go ahead and fill those in. Okay. Go ahead and excavate all of this. Get this section started. Oops. Did not intend to do that. My bad. Wait, where's that one? Is that one over here? Yeah, it was over there. Okay. Oh, I'm actually starving. Well. There we go. Cool. Good food, good mood. That's what I always say. I mean, not always, but, you know, it's a good saying. Good food, good mood. Okay. digging through, going and collecting all of this material. Of course, low battery. As you can tell, I do in fact play Bedrock Edition, obviously, since I am playing on my phone. And yes, I am playing on my phone. I know, it's amazingly startling. I'm doing this well. I have diamond pickaxe with mending, and I have, all of this progress on my base. This much progress on my base? On my phone? I know, right? As they say, I'll give you a hint. His name rhymes with Wolverine. And let me tell you, he's got a nice, smooth pair down under. That is a quote from the Deadpool movie. Paraphrased because, we're making use of the fact that Deadpool is just a walking, talking meme, basically. Deadpool is amazing. Deadpool is a very unique superhero because of the way that his abilities work and the way that his abilities operate. And the effects which trigger his abilities. All of these things combine to form a very, very unhinged superhero. I won't mine that out yet, because if I do, I'll have to get trapped down there to get the item, and then I have to build my way out, and then I have to dig out what I built because I'm trying to harvest all of this. Self-sustaining prophecy, as it is, or self-fulfilling prophecy. That happens every now and then in medicine as well, where there is a self-sustaining cycle of, something will hurt, and that'll cause inflammation, and then the inflammation will be painful, which will cause inflammation because it's in pain, and so it gets inflamed, and then you have inflammation causing pain because it's inflamed. It's like, wait, you're telling me I'm in pain because this is inflamed, but it's inflamed because I'm in pain? Yes. So which is it? Both. It's like, oh god. Well, what do I do for treating it? Take 2 Tylenol, call me in the morning? What do you want me to tell you? I'm just a doctor. You want me to prescribe pain meds? I can prescribe pain meds, but, it's not going to fix whatever is broken. It's just treating the symptoms. It's like, well, yeah. I get your point. Like, what else can you do? You can treat the symptoms, but is it going to fix the problem? Is it going to magically go away? No. No, it's not. It's not going to just magically go away because you're treating the symptoms. You're treating the symptoms in the hopes that the problem will dissipate before your treatment of the symptoms ends. That's how that works. That's how that functions. Anyway, I should plug in my phone because I don't want the battery to die in the middle of recording. Especially since I have a whole nother, 2 hours of recording. Yeah, you will notice that there are there are no slimes over there. And the reason for that is because of the fact that I am digging all the way down to Bedrock. Until I fill in the areas, yeah, there will be no slimes because they just can't spawn. You could say it's too hard to spawn. Ba-doom. Oh. I know, I booed myself. But whatever. We just keep going through and digging out the area, making sure that all of these slimes that are currently above us, making all that ungodly racket, are not able to spawn anymore because we took out all of the spawn locations. However, it is a worthwhile mention that as we continue to remove all of the various spawnable platforms which the enemies can spawn on normally. See, this is one of those sections where we get trapped if we go digging down into it. But it is worth noting that as we continue excavating, we will find ourselves very quickly becoming pretty much immune to having slime spawn down here, because of the fact that they can't spawn. Because nothing can. Nothing can spawn. Yeah. This whole area is spawn-proofed simply because there's just no platform for it. Aha! I retrieved that one. Now, can I retrieve this one? I'll need a stepping stool. Let's see, I'm at 58. No. Nope. Nope. I'm basically waiting for that. I was waiting for the random number generation to work in my favor.
as far as things to talk about, it is surprisingly difficult to find things to talk about lately. Because, well, you know, we've already talked for like, what, 200 hours? 200 hours of non-stop conversation is pretty difficult. I'm gonna be honest. You know, it ain't easy. It really ain't. It is not easy talking that much. Especially when you're just talking. You're not talking with someone, you're just talking. It's like, oh, well, you know, is it an interesting conversation with yourself? Not really. It's just me sitting here talking about whatever's on my mind. Lately what's been on my mind is D&D, you know, Dungeons and Dragons. I find it to be a fascinating topic. There we go. Got that one. I do have a homebrew cantrip, which my character uses, Jack Mist, the wizard. It was originally invented by a sorcerer character of mine, because specifically, the sorcerer class has the ability to swap out one spell when they level up. Well, they had managed to, learn the prestidigitation spell, or specifically they learned the cleaning effect of the prestidigitation spell, because they were constantly finding themselves getting just covered in all kinds of dirt and grime and blood and gore, and you know, it was a mess. They were like, this ain't fun, because I'm always sitting here cleaning myself up after the latest, you know, battle, the latest mess, what have you. You know, it's a bit of a pain, really, because, you know, I'm always sitting here doing this. Okay, that was very rude, large slime. Almost as rude as this. Or was that a medium slime? Either way, it doesn't really matter. Well. Yeah, see, this is the problem that you're going to see very often in these bedrock sections, is these slimes will just start hopping around, but like, they're just gonna hurt themselves. Where was that specific spot that I was at? Right here. Here we go. There we go. Got it. Yeah, the reason why... Oh boy. Oh, that's gonna be a mess to try and retrieve. Okay, well. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it. It's fine, I think. I don't mind losing 1 cobblestone's worth of materials. Stone is a renewable resource after all, because I can create a cobblestone generator. I have not yet created a cobblestone generator. However, I do know how. They are really easy to make. Yeah. Then we've got over here this medium slime being kind of annoying. That's not what I hit. That's not what I hit. Come on. Doing that. It's rude. Go. Got all of these guys all taken care of. Oh, here's a spot I had missed. Yeah, that's another thing about if you manage to get a portion of material that is accidentally skipped when you're filling it in with smooth stone, you kind of notice because of the contrast between the materials. It becomes very noticeable. And because of that, you have a tendency to not miss very much when you're using smooth stone to fill in the area. But as you can tell, this does greatly reduce spawning. Like, there is so many fewer monsters right now. Oops. There we go. Yeah, this is a good time to mention. If you want to leave a like on the video, or if you already did, it does help me out a lot, helps the channel out a lot, tells YouTube that my videos are very worthwhile and that it should definitely suggest my content to more people. If you are one of those few people who have gone ahead and subscribed, I thank you, as you are truly a person of culture. I'd say you were a man of culture, but I didn't want to assume. After all, we all know that meme. Did you just assume my gender on the internet? Well, considering I've never seen you before in my life, yes. this does go much quicker if using TNT, which, would be great because 4th of July, I understand. But I don't really have a TNT farm set up because I haven't been able to build one yet. Therefore, no TNT for me. I understand TNT is a real blast to work with, but puns aside, I don't have a creeper farm. I don't have very much sand. Therefore, I'm not gonna go wasting a bunch of materials making TNT when I can use that sand for like glass, and I can use the sand for actually making other farms. I can do all of that stuff with sand as well. Therefore, making a farm for creepers, I could do that, but I would much rather have a farm for like spiders, because I'm going to need the string, or skeletons, because with a skeleton farm I can easily replace my bow. That's actually in the works. That's planned. I haven't done anything on it yet, but it's planned. I've found the spawner. That's about it. I found a skeleton spawner. I don't know what kind of quality skeletons it has, but it's a skeleton spawner. It doesn't really matter what quality the skeletons are. What matters is that they're skeletons, and that they're spawning, and that they're dying very shortly after they're spawning, because you don't want too many of them. Go. As I mentioned, the original homebrew spell was, or at least my original version of my homebrew spell specifically, for those who are interested in the semantics of the sentence, the origin of my homebrew spell is that Dragonis herself got tired of constantly cleaning and sewing her clothes because, well, she enjoys a bit of rough love, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You know what I mean? Therefore, Dragonis kind of got a little sick and tired of constantly needing to fix her outfit, constantly needing to clean it up. Basically, she just wanted to have a regular outfit that she could wear that wasn't constantly getting destroyed. Therefore, she just kind of eventually memorized the cleaning portion of prestidigitation, as well as the mending spell, because she was constantly repairing her clothes, as well as healing various battle wounds because, you know, every now and then someone will just come along and stab her or something. She's a sorcerer. She's not exactly durable. Okay. Took care of that enemy. Let's see. Is there any stone that I missed over there? Nope, doesn't look like it. Now, I could leave it looking like this, where it's just raw bedrock. But I kind of prefer it looking like this, where it's flat. Plus, you know, things like diamonds. Kind of a worthwhile grab. Same for all the coal. Which I surprisingly actually have room in my inventory for. And then when it gets dark like that, I just dig all the way down to bedrock, and I don't need to worry about it. Ta-da! Problem solved. Do I have gold in my inventory? I do not. I will not dig that up at the moment. But I will run all the way back to base, grab a massive quantity of smooth stone, and then I will return and start filling in all of that area with smooth stone. I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the next episode is going to have so much raw material for us to break into more raw material. There's really no other way to phrase that. You know, there's going to be so much ore for us to harvest that it's going to be kind of ridiculous. Gravel. Nope, no gravel. And then stone. Doot, 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 doot. All the way on to barrel number 14. Okay, then we polish up the granite, polish up the diorite, remember to reserve one, polish up the andesite, deposit those. So much granite. Andesite's getting up there too. Oh wow, I have almost a full stack of slime. Speaking of a full stack of slime, I have a full stack of slime blocks. I will store Let's see. I think I will actually let this iron sword run out so that I can switch over to my diamond sword, because that sword is not going to get used anywhere near as much. Okay, and I'm gonna want so much smooth stone. Do I want more? I might want more. If I want more, I'll come back for it. Now I just drop down to the bottom here. Travel on over to here. Hop in this trench. Cue up some Death Star music. Wait, wrong game. Yeah, it's kind of obscene just how much material I just went through just digging up all of this stuff. Like, I'm not entirely sure this is actually enough smooth stone to fully fill in this area that I just excavated. If it is, I'll be kind of surprised, because I'm pretty sure I made multiple trips back to base. Meaning, if this is enough material, I am thoroughly surprised. Okay, 2 there, 1 there, 3 there, 1 there. Oh, that was a stack. One, two, three. Go. You're making good progress now. Filling it in 3 at a time. Oh yeah, you can tell this guy spawned from above. Because half his head is in the ceiling. Okay. I don't trust this one. Okay. Yeah. We are making progress in filling in the material. Okay. Randomly got experience while just filling in land. Probably end up releasing some sort of trapped experience orbs or something. Yeah, we have gone through so much material so far. My favorite part about the whole thing is that we can just kind of ignore all of the slimes in the area because they can't actually do anything to chase us unless they spawn right behind us. Which we're kind of moving a little fast for them to actually catch up to us and spawn behind us both. I mean, there's a chance, but it's not a big chance. Yeah, it looks like I did some pretty good work here on clearing out all of this material. I'm not finding anything that I need to really go over again in order to fill it all in. Hi, slimes. Bye, slimes. And you get a sword, and you get a sword, and you get a sword, and you get a sword. It's like Oprah, but instead I'm handing out ass whoopings. It's as though Stone Cold Steve Austin became Oprah and started handing out ass whoopings. You know? That goes to show you just how long it's been since I paid attention to anything wrestling related. I don't even know if Stone Cold's still wrestling. Like, he might be, but I don't know. Okay, so it's not over there. Okay, what do we got here? We got... not bad, not bad. Yeah. Back to talking about my homebrew Dungeons and Dragons spell. The spell is specifically just called cleaning. The entirety of the effect is basically built around the mending effect and the cleaning section of the prestidigitation effect. Those two spells together are some of the most common spells in any utility wizard's arsenal. If you're not familiar with either of those spells, you probably have not had any friends who play wizard, or at the very least, you don't know anyone who wants to be a utility caster of some type. The utility of the spell is that it allows you to quite easily and quite readily clean up your character. Rude. He spawned right next to me, literally right next to me, and then just immediately attacked. Rude. What was I saying? Right, the homebrew spell. The homebrew spell is making use of the cleaning cantrip, or the prestidigitation cantrip, mixed with the mending cantrip. The two spells specifically are merged into one, and that allows the sorcerer, which was my character at the time of spell creation, or wizard or what have you, to actually free up a spell slot. However, in turn, they will be sacrificing some of the ability of the prestidigitation spell. Specifically, they will be losing out on the ability to suddenly conjure a magical object. They will be losing out on the ability to flavor food, stuff like that. But the two spells merge into one, becoming cleaning. And that cleaning spell is a cantrip that is cast as a bonus action, which allows the caster to cast a leveled spell, a leveled cantrip of mending, which means as they get stronger, they'll be able to fix much larger holes in whatever they're fixing. If they're level 5, they can fix a 2 cubic foot hole. If they are level, 11? 5, 11, and 17, I think, are the normal level ups. Then, if they are level 11, they will be capable of fixing a hole of 3 cubic feet. You can see how this can get misused, obviously, but by the time it's at the point where those types of shenanigans would ensue, as they say, those types of shenanigans would be kind of par for the course by that time. Because by that time, the fighters already had extra attack, the druid has been casting healing spirit. There is far more going wrong than just some cantrip being, able to repair, for example, the sail of a ship, amongst other things that you could repair at that size. Another thing is that I included a save DC for if, for example, you were to try casting it on a goblin player, you could clean a goblin, which is not something that most people think about, but it is an aspect of D&D, and goblins, they don't always like getting cleaned. Therefore, I made it so that, you have the option to clean a goblin. And if that goblin wants to resist getting clean, they can make a dex save to see if they can, not get hit by the effects of the cleaning spell. Additionally, I made it so that it could be ritual cast. You can ritual cast the cleaning spell, and this is because this allows you to place it down as a glyph. You can ritual cast it as a glyph, and that will allow you to clean a